Stay in.
Alright, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the stream. Enough of the music. That's too much enjoyment for one day. So, how's it going, guys? Everybody alright? Yeah, I agree with you, Silver. BGFP, I am, really stalking this one on the side. I don't mind really sort of using stocks to short it. I can use my CFD to even swing this to the short side. But I just wanna make sure that it's actually doing what I expected it to do. Sometimes we can have a very strong bias towards the stock, and because of the clear news or fundamentals and stuff like that. But I base my decision off of the not just the fundamentals, also the intraday price action. So as soon as it starts confirming, I will start to work my way to get some position on it for sure. Yeah, I've been watching that. I've been mentioning as well, guys, quite a few days. Like this thing is just a bit too overextended, and I'm expecting a bit of a big red day. But anyways, I've definitely mentioned everything in the video, guys. If you haven't checked it, it's your loss. But anyways, I didn't actually at that point. There were not many gappers, clear gappers, so I didn't put the gappers in the video. But next videos, gappers hopefully should be there. If not, then I'll cover the gappers just before the open, like today. So what's happening is there's not much gappers going on, to be honest. Like RLX, this is probably earnings. Maybe I'm wrong. But it's gapped up from 4.5s to 5.3s. The volume on this one is too low, usually. So that's what I don't like about it. I don't think it has that strength to continue, but we can keep an eye on it. If it starts to take, let's say 550s pre-market highs, then we could consider this. So just put an alert there just in case, right? And then Neo, guys, I did mention in the video I am still holding from yesterday here, guys. 4113s took two partials out during the day, and it worked according to the plan perfectly. My stop is under the view up yesterday, but now it's gonna be under 42s, right? As you know, I'll give it a little bit of a room if it starts to wash, but I don't think I'm gonna give it enough to take out that 42. So ideally, I want it to stay over 4220s. That's what the plan is. But now, if the EVs start to pull back a little bit, because they have run a little bit, as you can see, EVGOs quite extended. They might start to pull back. In that case, another partial might be due here as it opens. So we'll see. It's doing really well. Hopefully, some of you kept it. If not, then I'm gonna keep an eye on that. The rest is just all what I expected, what I talked about in the video, guys. Not much to say, to be honest. So that's the new setup I'm rocking with. Hopefully that's gonna work out. Just adding a like 5 to 10 minutes video quickly, an hour before the market opens, so everybody can just check the video out and take whatever they like from it. I think that makes sense, right? Instead of just doing it before the open. I found it to be a bit tight. Silver with BGFV. I don't know how I haven't checked the options for it, but initially it might be a bit expensive. That's why I prefer to go towards stocks. But if it starts to settle down, that could actually bring the IV a little bit lower. So that means that we can also use the options to swing this if there is a chance for it. But we'll see. TTTD has had the earnings move up and taking out the highs. Yesterday's highs will be interesting on it for a continuation, guys. Tilray, and I was actually watching Tilray and ACBs and all that, all the cannabis related stocks over here in this day and few other day. It just didn't have that continuation, but it's coming back with some force now. I think there is news about, there's some good news. No, it's not a good news. It's actually rumors, um, which is good for the cannabis market. I think some legalization sort of talks and stuff like that. So if that's massive, guys. If that's just a rumor at the moment, but if that is somewhat true, we could have a really, really good months and months of play on these cannabis stocks. So hopefully it hits. The news is the rumors are true, and if they are, we are looking for a really nice run on. But Tilray is doing okay. It's coming up to this level, 12, this area here, 13s, and it's coming back inside that level. Now I will consider this level to be a little bit stronger daily level, 1250s, 1260s. If it starts to hold here, could be a potential longs, guys. Keep an eye on Tilray and probably ACB, because I believe ACB will be doing the same thing. There you go. I think Tilray is cleaner than ACB, so definitely keep an eye on the. I believe there could be something there on cannabis plays. So I'm gonna put that here. As you can see, Cron, Tilray, ACB. There's quite a lot, guys, but those are the main ones I feel like worth watching. So Tilray, I put it on the cannabis section here. Keep an eye on it. Cheers for that. SNDL, SNDL. Yeah, just sub penny. No, what am I saying? Like under $1 basically. I'm not at the moment. I'm not interested in it, but it's getting some attention though. That's the thing. It's getting attention. What's the reason behind it? Yesterday wasn't that much of a volume. It's just normal. Sometimes it does pick up on the volume, but SNDL. Yeah, I believe it's very, very low, right? 1.4. Yeah, I mean, I don't trade anything under $2, guys. So unfortunately, I probably wouldn't be trading this. The volume is though. Um, it's not a. It's not a low floater, is it? It's not. Do 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 do. Okay. 2 billion float. 2 billion. Oh, is it? SNDL's cannabis play. Healthcare, pharmaceuticals. Okay, could be. Could be. SNDL, yeah. So that's interesting. If it's cannabis play, and when the rumors or any news comes up positive towards the cannabis plays, it's better to take something like this instead of your Crons and ACBs. But these have to be running quite a bit though, so they could be some really decent sympathy plays. Looking forward to what it does in the next week or so. These cannabis plays. So that's interesting because if SNDL is cannabis play, then definitely we'll keep an eye on it. Definitely keep an eye on it, guys. It all depends on if the Tilray holds or not this area. This area is my basically either I'm interested or not area. It's like this has to be holding 1260s, 1255s. Interesting, interesting. Right. What else, guys? Anything else? I think on the EV watch list, the EV sector, guys, or the new bill structure sector. Um, I think what's happening is popped up quite a bit, and today might be a little bit of a pullback coming into it, but hopefully it's not going to be that much. And I don't know whether it's going to give us any pullback and then nice little pullback entry towards a swing, but we'll see. I'm expecting a little bit of a pullback on these names. So Neo, as soon as it opens, I'm gonna take more out on Neo. That'll be that'll be massive, massive, massive partial. Morning, Andrew. How's it going, man? Welcome. Right, guys, it's opening in 1 minute. I'll see you after the open. I haven't been doing my ritual lately, which is to leave before the open, come back after. I'll see you after the open, guys. Alright, guys. Okay, what's happening? So Tilray, as you can see right now, I'm a bit short biased on it for the potential gap fill, but we'll see. That 200 could hold though. That 200 also is a big level, but that is under that level yesterday, daily's level, but is attacking at 1250s, 60s. If it rejects from there, which it didn't, this is quite strong, guys. If it holds like this, that is long, clearly. It's yeah, it's strong, guys. It's strong. I might start early on this Tilray, guys. It's just too early for me, but I think it's quite there. So let's have a look. Nice, nice. No, I'm not too worried about that initial. That's the price discovery that happens. Now I'm ready to take some out on Neo. I'm just waiting for it to, if it starts to break that recent high, which is 43.12s, that it could run. I did start on Tilray here somewhere, guys, on this bounce. I think it's got potential to run. The daily looks beautiful, by the way. So we'll keep an eye on this. I'm watching also Neo on the side just in case. Ah, beautiful. Tilray, go, 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 go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's go, Tilray. I took some out there, guys, right there, because it's still early. It could pull back a little bit just before 13s. I took some out. I think my entry, let me check. 1260, 1268s. 1268s. Yep, there. So my lovely. Looking decent, guys. Looking really, really decent. Oh, Neo, baby. Let's go. Let's go, Neo. This one is going to be, the stop will be just under 1265s. I really want to put it under this level, daily level 1260s, because I already took the partial off. Yeah, I'll give it some room, guys. I'll give it some room. Yeah, somewhere there. To be honest, I think if it was me, I wouldn't enter today, but they are quite strong, so you are following the sector. Um, so can't really tell, to be honest. This is, I wouldn't be comfortable entering now because I have a swing. Adding to my swing, yes, I can do that because it's way down there, my entry, right? It's way down there. Now, if this takes out that 13, guys, this can run, and also SNDL as well, definitely, yes. If that's the case, I'm not watching SNDL at the moment, but yeah, there we go. Let's go, let's go, Neo. Yeah, yeah, baby. All right. 4340s on Neo. 4340s. I took some more out. I think it's early, but I still wanna bank in some more. 4340s around this area here. It is going for it for sure, but I just, I want to lighten up a little bit so that I'm comfortable with the long hold. Now, if it does take the lows out, I think lows are a bit too early. My stop will be here, just as I said before, under 42s, and I'm just going to leave it alone and see what it does. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Alright, Tilray is doing a decent. Break of 13 will be really good. SNDL as well. Yeah, looks good. Yeah, yeah. As Tilray starts to break that 13s, this is gonna start to pop as well. Yeah, very, very interesting. I like it. I like it. Yep, there's a long here. Tilray, let's go, baby. Let's go. Oh, dude, Neo is going for it, bro. So Tilray washing up very strongly. It might take me out on a break even or just lower on the break even. Yep, I'm out, guys. Tilray, I'm out. So it's washing off strongly, but it's probably pulling back to that daily level. I think I'm out prematurely on this. I might, because I had my hard stop. I had my hard stop around what? Let's see, 60, around this area actually, and it just took me out. Took me out. That was a bad management from my side. I don't usually leave because I have a few trades. I normally tend to do that. Should have left it here. Um, but hey, I'm out. I don't mind re-entering on it, but I just didn't like that wash as well. We'll see what happens. See what it brings. EVGO, and Neo is going, and EVGO is like washing off nicely here. Like this is what I was expecting from this. Yeah, EVGO especially. There was a nice trade. I think we might have missed that completely. So this is going in line with my analysis, which is EVs might actually pull back a little bit today. There it goes. And now NEO, XPEV, as you can see, most of them are pulled back, but not NEO. So this partial is great. Partial is beautiful. Buy a penny, yeah, Andrew. Buy a penny, honestly. Like this, I know as soon as I even like before it hit, I just didn't have the time to really sort of cancel it, and it just hit me, and then I realized that that's just stupid. I feel like that shouldn't happen at this stage, guys. Sorry. I thought I left a little bit of room, but it just knocked me out. But now I'm not gonna re-enter unless it starts to show me signs clearly that it wants to continue. But remember, our go-to level for Tilray is 1260, not VWAP. 1260 is my area where I can say, well, yeah, if it's over, I'm long biased. If it's under, I'm short biased. Right. Right. Hopefully that makes sense. Well, as I said, I'm holding on to that 1260 being that level where I can call it long, sorry, strong or weak. So, yes, yes, yes. I think EVGOs and all the EVs might be popping because I see Neo popping. So yeah, uh, yeah, EVGO is just washing off. RIVN washing off nicely. XPV washed off. So yeah, definitely sticking to that. At least for the moment, is showing sign of weakness, which was expected from, especially from EVGO guys. Uh, but my Neo is doing really well to hold up, because I believe amongst all of these, Neo is the one. If you're gonna swing, it'll be this one. I think uh, out of all of those. EVGO, or the one that I missed, guys, is EVGO. I'm kind of a bit bummed about it because that's just beautiful. It's just the A plus setup I missed. That's the thing. Freaking A plus setup I missed on it. And I had that on my list. Guys, BKKT, as I mentioned, I don't know whether I mentioned yesterday or in the video today, is I'm keeping an eye on the side. On the side. This could have a potential to run again. Just keeping an eye on the side. This is very high range stock. We're talking within seconds, a few dollars move, right? Alright, here goes. Neo follows up now. So today, EVs are gonna be slightly down. It looks like plus. No surprise, guys. That's what we're getting, right? That's what we're getting. And again, SPY is still in that phase where it's sort of pulling back. I was mentioning around 460s, maybe under that, but we'll see whether it reaches that or not. SPY is not too bad for a possible short, guys. 450s. Usually SPY tends to do V reversals, but I think, yeah, SPY, come on. Dude, better entry was here. I think it might have gone. Might chase it here. Might chase it here. On SPY, I still haven't entered yet. I'm looking for an entry. Just don't like this bounce. Just see what it does around this close of this candle. Okay, let's see what it does. That 50 area, 0.50 area is holding nicely. Right here, so looking to enter. So, as you can see, guys, Tilray is out of question for the longs now. Alright, so SPY is breaking that. Let's see. I did start early here, guys. I will mention that, but I will look to add a little bit just under the VWAP on the rejection. So we'll see. I think I might have taken it here. So waited on it, which was a good thing, and just waiting on this POC, and then drop comes in. There we go. That's it. That's doing much better. And today seems like one of those typical Fridays, guys, which means, especially in the case of a SPY, which had been going quite overextended for the last few weeks or so, a month, without a decent pullback. So Fridays usually are the days that it does that. So shorts might for the moment shorts might have an edge. Which also means basically if it does wash off towards 460s or 455s, that's a good thing. That's healthy. That's healthy for a stock. I would rather have it to pull back like this instead of just doing a pullback with some news, bad news, economical news, and things like that. That's when it starts to create the panic. Guys, I'm in SPY, yes, but there are a lot of other. Um, the list was in the video I talked about. One of them were Roblox, and I hope you guys took something on that, because where is Roblox? Or did I mention? Did I not mention? I might have. Yeah, here. If I had mentioned, I think I did. Yep, I definitely remember 100 level. 100 level I did mention quite a few times that a very very strong level. If it starts to take that out, then that's your a bit long biased, because that's a continuation from earnings. Earnings brought a nice little gap and held, and then it did a healthy pullback and starting to carry on with that move now. So this one is also a decent play. So SPY, let's see if it does break the lows here. If it does, great. If it starts to take too long to break, then I might exit. I might tighten my stop here, very very tight. Yeah, just over 460s. Although better area still is this zone here, right? Anywho, that is that. Tilray for a possible short right here. Oh, come on, Tilray. Come on, buddy. You just... come on, man. Oh, Tilray. I missed it, guys. I missed it. I'm not gonna chase it, so I'll leave it alone. Also, I was keeping an eye on Sophie as well. Sophie's under 23, really decent, and I did talk about this as well on the watch list. I expect a continuation to the downside, maybe an attempt to gap fill. So there's a lot of things working out from the watch list really nicely. Seems to me, yeah, that's the way to go forward. SPY is still struggling. I will definitely keep my stop over VWAP just in case. Even if it wicks me out, that's fine. It can wick me out. I did take the Roblox. That's why I was mentioning it. Roblox was over 100. I think I took it somewhere. Let me see, over 100. Right here somewhere. I think just here somewhere on the breakout. So Roblox, we'll see what it does. But it's a bit of a long-term kind of play, so gonna leave some room on it, guys. Under 100 maybe. Yeah, I could easily take some out now, but it's more of a longer play. PSFE. Yeah, I just don't like the price action. No, not for me, silver. I just don't see a huge multiple R's on it. What you mean longs? A dead cat bounce or something? Uh, I don't think it's gonna bring me that R I'm looking for. Like for example, look, anything I look, the one that I really is like when I get excited about talking is these ones like have much. Look at the room this has, right? You know, under 23 is your your stop. Sorry, your short, and you've got massive room at least to the 22s, right? At least to the 22s. Spy is hanging around, which I don't like. Spy hanging around here, I don't like at all. I really needed to break that low quickly, otherwise, mm, I might be tight on it, guys. I'm gonna be tight on it. I'm gonna put my stop to break even. I know it's a little bit early. Now this is not a hard stop. It needs to break above this at least, and stay broken. What I mean is the 20 EMA needs to stay broken. If it doesn't, it could be a wick and then comes back. That's fine. Um, but mental stop definitely is around break even now. The reason why I'm keeping a mental stop is just in case if it wicks and comes back and takes the lows out. I want to give myself a chance to be able to hold that. Yeah, that's already looking like a double bottom with the volume coming in, as you can see here. The volume. If this volume rises up, then yeah, I might and exit early. Okay, here it goes. Here it goes. Let's see what it does. No, I'm out, guys. I'm out. Yeah, I'm out here. Break even. Break even for SPY, guys. I think it's gonna pop because if SPY starts to pop, then yeah, it's probably Tilray now. It could be a little bit difficult because it's if SPY starts to pop like the way it's doing. What an exit on SPY, by the way. It these will bring a little bit of a push to the upside, which means my Roblox is gonna do really well. Yes. Oh baby, it's attacking that 103s when it breaks. Actually, you know what? On Roblox, guys, I might take some out here. Just took some out. We'll see what that does. Oh, SPY's bouncing, so these EVs might start to bounce as well. So be careful shorting, guys. Now, be careful shorting, especially. Okay, look at this EVG. Oh, EVGO. Um. Oh yes, the really nice exit on Roblox as well. Very good. SPY did that, so I think right now we gotta be looking for longs when it comes to big names. Like these ones could produce some Actually, no, because it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. Only for shorts. Let's see, Cron. Yeah, weak. ACB. Yeah, if you have missed Tilray, this might be another one that actually could be a short. Mm-hmm. Um, you know what? Tesla is a bit difficult one. It's gapped down and it's continuing to, but I see kind of like a reversal coming into this. Yes, VWAP short. There is a possibility. Only VWAP is there. What else is there? I'm trying to figure out. I see a bit of extension to the downside. That's against the short. Second day red. That's still 50-50. Kind of difficult. I mean, it's attacking that high, and if it takes that out, it's out. It's out. And as you can see, SPY is bouncing. So as I said, be careful with your shorts, especially on big names like AMDs and your Apples and your oranges, whatever it is. Just be careful. There you go. You see, double double bottom. Actually, Apple is leading SPY for once at least. Yeah, but this area, the way it's acting here on the pivot point, is not good on SPY. It needs to take that out. It looks like a reversal, but if it takes that out, that means the reversal continues. That's true reversal. Sometimes what it will do also is it will take out the congested area, like over the VWAP, hits the liquidity, and then starts to continue. In that case, that could provide a decent opportunity as well. The reversal hasn't confirmed yet, guys, on SPY, so just sitting on your hands might be a better option at the moment. Because that, I see a bit of a short coming in now. I see shorts here on SPY. I don't know why. Just one of those things. There you go. You see? There you go. So that was just a liquidity hunt. Now there's two things that could come from this. This is a proper continuation. It's gonna take that low out. That's what I think. And then the second thing, if it doesn't, then it's actually a chop between. We will consider that our chop zone, right? We should call this our YB zone or something. I don't know. We should name these things. But anyways, that chop zone. So at least we know what to do with SPY, right? It's gonna have to break these two for us to be interested in something, right? I think SPY is in that chop, but I'm leaning towards a little bit of a short side now, since it tried to break that VWAP and it couldn't. And this price action here was a bit, makes me lean towards shorts here. So these things actually are good short as well then. As I said, new is the strongest of them all, showing strength. It'll be interesting to see on SPY what it does of after it breaks. I think if it does break these, we do have 200, but I think 200 might not hold after it breaks this, because better level is this area. Um, it could go nicely. Now, if it doesn't, in my opinion, to the upside, it might not have that much of a strength continuing on. We'll see, anyways. I think if it does break the lows, it has more strength coming into to the low side instead of the up. There's a lot of overhead resistance on the upside. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, it's looking much better now. BGFV. Yeah, definitely under the entry was definitely under that VWAP. I'm waiting for it to bounce a little bit so I can start as well. Yeah, bounce, bounce, bounce. Be careful on it because it's a bit for your entries basically. It's quite spready. We got like 20 cents spread on it. Okay, so SPY I might read. Actually, you know what? It's still in that chop zone. Nice one, silver. Awesome stuff. I don't have to locate the shares for it. I'm trading it on CFD. Come on, BGF V. Okay, there it goes. There it goes. Okay, right. SPY is just playing around. As I said, this is that our YB chop zone. It just gotta take that out for us to decide anything on it, right? There goes BGFV. Wash me. You trying to mock me, Silver? Only once I said that. Come on. Wash. Uh, it's only once. By the way, DI, which I took off from my watch list, but I do have it on the side on my grid. It's actually interestingly getting stronger. And again, I will stand by my 10 level there. If that 10 level doesn't break, then it's kind of difficult. Yesterday, I don't know who mentioned it, but they were mentioning something here on the reversal, and I really like. I thought it just doesn't have enough R's, even though it worked out, yes, but we're talking like 20 cents, 30 cents move there. So yeah, trade works out, but I really like my R's to be much bigger. The potential for it needs to be there. Silver, have you taken like put options on it? BGFV. Oh, sorry, I missed your Maverick. I missed Baba. I didn't check. I just checked your message. Uh, Overextended to the which side? To the downside? Yeah, that's I think a better. And I hope BGFV you took it somewhere here. Uh, Really not here, but it has to be in a quiet area. Um, yeah, under look, we've got 47s. It tried to it was really clear here that it just couldn't to the tick, guys. Once you start to notice these things, you gotta pay attention, right? Look, for example, I'll tell you on SPY as well. Um, this area, although it's kind of looks like okay, you might say that YB, this is just like 3 bars. It doesn't, but it's tried certain levels. This level, there might be a lot of orders there, and it just couldn't take it. It just couldn't take it out. So knowing that, you can actually scalp off of these. A lot of people, successful people, really professionals, actually do this constantly. And you're talking about entries here, not there, not there. No, right there on the third bar or the fourth bar, and then stop is really tight for them. So they scalp it out with like um, this wash, scalp, scalp, scalp. That's it. They're done, right? So you gotta pay attention to just like that BGFV I was mentioning. If you are gonna trade it options, you gotta wait for it to calm down, right? Calm down. Let it calm down. Now this was the area where it did. Over here, it would still have been expensive. By the way, BGFV might give us another opportunity here as well. I started, I think, a bit early. Might have been here on this bar. Yeah, but I'm gonna add here as well. But what I mean to say is, you see this happening over and over. Attacks it quite a few times, and then this attack doesn't even get to that point. That's your clue. That's like, okay, well, we've kind of given up. So I'm waiting for this to actually go under 45s. That is, let's see if that 200 EMA holds. Oh, okay. Baba to the downside you mentioned, yeah? I'm keeping an eye on BGFV for an ad under 45 as well. Let's have a look at Baba. Reversal play to the downside. So you were trying to short it, right? Short has more, I think. Very dirty chart, to be honest, Maverick. Very dirty chart, not clean at all. You've got much cleaner charts today compared to Baba. And if Baba might start to pull up as well once the SPY is confirming that reversal, guys. There it goes. Hopefully that's the confirmation that our chop box has been broken. Yeah. Now we can start to look for longs. If this, again, that 200 is also holding now. Nah, it's still in that chop zone unless this actually breaks and closes above that. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Yeah, you couldn't add more. That's fine, man. Don't be greedy. Remember, at this point, Silver, you wanna trade nice. You wanna say to yourself, even if it's one share, um, you wanna ask yourself whether you've actually found real decent setups, decent strategies, and you actually followed through with your setup rules and stuff like that. You were not premature on exits. You were not premature on stops. Like for example, earlier, what did I take? Tilray, right? Hindsight, yes, that's a good exit. But this is a really, really bad um, bad exit from my side, having that I don't have that rule where I leave this hard stop just under my um, I always say, okay, my stop is under VWAP, but it's like mental stop. I usually don't leave hard stop, and I'll wait for this to close, and if it doesn't, then I can get out, right, on the next bar or something. But this one was a bad thing. That's a rule broken from my side. So that's not a good trade. Although it's a green trade, it's not a good trade. So it's BGFV. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Come on, BGFV. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I hope you guys managed to add some on BGFV. Nice. Don't jinx it. Silver. Shush. Okay. Looks good. So. Tesla, if anything, if you're looking for longs, I think Tesla looks much better than others when the SPY starts to bounce. It's already reversing and it's carrying on. So this is, I think Tesla might be due for a quick bounce, not a big one. I don't expect too much, but a maybe quick one. The rest of the EVs are down. Andrew, yeah, we want you to be in good trades. Once it starts running, we want you to be in it. SPY is doing the same thing, guys. Remember this? Yeah, look, this is a perfect example of that. That wick. You don't wanna. Let's say you're short here or here. You can't be wicked out like that. So this chop box is still active. Also, on top of that, we might have a little bit of a channel going as well. I know I don't use it that much, but why not? Just for the sake of it, let's use it. Right? Just for the sake of it. Let's see what it does. Right? Our chop box and our channel. Yeah, that's a good idea. Don't meddle around trying to sort of pay as much attention as possible to one thing only. Master it first, and then you can easily transition over to options. Not a problem. I'm not an options expert. I have no clue the other strategies that people use. I understand what they are, but I have never traded, like, for example, iron condors. I just do swings or certain position holds on options. That's pretty much it, and maybe sometimes straddle or whatever it is. But yeah, that's pretty much the extent of knowledge I have on options. But still, I do alright because it's based off of stocks prices. Well, it's a derivative to the stocks, isn't it? I know there's a lot of other things behind it, but it's easy to understand once you understand stocks. Yeah, debit calls and yeah, the spreads, credit spreads and stuff like that. Yeah, yeah, it sounds good though. The butterflies, for example, the butterflies. Yeah, really cool names on options. I don't know, Friday maybe early day, early weekend off. Oh, okay, Maverick. Yeah, yeah, that's also something that could happen because SPY is bouncing. To be honest, yeah. Yeah, I was, to the short side, I wasn't happy about it, but to the long side, yes. But it might be a bit late now on the break of 164.50s. Even now, what you can expect it to do is start trading over that VWAP and starts to get a bit tight, just over VWAP. That could be another potential area for you to enter. It is overextended to the downside for sure, yes, but when it comes to daily Maverick, um, it's not my cup of tea. It's right in the middle of, I like to take things from the extremes, and I have specific dailies that I look for, and this is not one of them. But if you know what you're doing with the dailies and everything, then yeah, this the way it looks like, to be honest, intraday, if daily wasn't there, intraday, yes, reversal to the long side is there, in my opinion. As long as that VWAP holds, you can even maybe, I don't know whether you can afford it, but you can even add. But that's my take on it, anyways. Yeah, the better area, you might like think, why is it that? But that's, if I were to take this for a reversal, I probably would have taken it over to 164 on this bounce here. 163.80 is above. 163. You mean 160? Maybe I'm. SPY is definitely reversing, so that's gonna help longs, guys. SPY is already decided now. Look, SPY is decided, guys. Although it's on that upper channel level, but I don't think that channel is valid anymore. There it goes. So longs is gonna, right. Yeah, not a bad idea to look at 5 minutes. I used to look at 5 minutes only as well. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be above VWAP. 5 minutes, 1 minute, 10 minute. It shouldn't change the VWAP. It's a daily thing, unless you have an intraday VWAP. That's, people don't use that Maverick that much. You want to use the. I don't know what your experience is, but if you're if somebody doesn't know that much about VWAP, they should usually use the daily VWAP. I know there are a lot of other VWAPs like intraday, weekly, and things like that. But the most important one everybody looks at, institutions and everybody else, is the daily one. This one. So let me show you on Baba. This should not change at all. This should be exactly the same on everybody's charts because that's a daily VWAP. It's based off of volume. It's not really based off of the time frame, remember. So I could be showing you 5 minute. Let me show you. Right now we're seeing 164.61. I'll show you 5 minutes. 164.61. There it goes. You see? So yeah, 5 minutes charts. Let's have a look. There you go, 5 minutes charts. I'll zoom in for you. You know, on the 5 minute charts as well, there's a little bit of a clue there that at least the bounce is coming. You see these wicks here, continuous wicks. And if I were to zoom in on this, you will see something like a small head and shoulder. Not a very clean one, but kind of like, it's not a head and shoulder. It's like more of a curl. I That's one of my patterns that I use for reversals. Yeah, but not VWAP though. I believe VWAP might not change. I might be wrong on it, but I think VWAP might not change. Or does it? It might actually. Yeah, slightly. VWAP changes slightly from the pre-market because it's taking consideration of the pre-market volume as well. But very small change. I'm talking about like on a on Baba it's like 5 cents. Oh, okay. That channel held, guys. Spy. I'm wrong on that. Spy. Not yet, not yet. I don't see a setup right now. It's just front side of the move. It's just, yeah, not yet. Yeah, they all didn't well, did they? Didn't do well. Yeah, so this is quite choppy today. Spy. Quite choppy. I think having a pre-market data is, I think, better than not having it, because remember, it is still trades. It's not a it's nothing out of nowhere. These are trades, guys. These volume that you see on the pre-market are still trades taking place. So why wouldn't you consider having a pre-market? I don't get it. Like, yes, I understand that something like, let's say, I don't know, something that doesn't trend much over the pre-market. Yes, understandable. But if you have a if you have a stock that has some interest in it, all of them is going to have some decent moves, right? Now PCFE is in the middle. It's 50-50 at the moment. That's why I didn't like it. So, yes, ideally what you're looking for is bias. At the moment, I think you're biased on it, silver. That's why you're seeing shorts. But if you have a specific system that tells you, like, let's say for example, oh, 450 level rejection, that's if you have tested it and if you've back tested and that works perfectly fine. There might be a short for your setup, but at the moment, unfortunately, I don't have any setup lining up with this at the moment. Later might be, yes. Later it might be. Now, these are the ones that's gonna get you silver. What you will start to look at is a good thing for people who start to have long like biases or start to discretionary trading, for example. It's a really how do I say, like a swamp. It's like quicksand. Having a discretionary approach in the beginning of your trading career. Why do I say that? Discretionary approach is for very, very, very experienced traders, because they do have that in, like kind of like intuition. Intuition trading is true, guys. It's there. I can I can tell you for sure that people who trade for years and years, they can trade and see something for a while and they say, okay, that's a short, right? That's a long. And it's hard for them to explain. There's no setup. But it comes from lots and lots, and we're talking years and years of experience. But if you're beginning out, I will highly recommend write everything down. A, B, C, 1, 2, 3. This is what it must happen. For me to even look at this, this is what must be ticked. Did it tick it? No. So leave it alone. That's how you should be approaching initially. For years, I'm talking like 2, 3, 4, 5 years even. And then you will start to have that a little bit of a, oh, I'm starting to see these things. Okay, well, that's a chop, right? Today it feels like a chop. You will start to see things a bit ahead in advance. I don't know how to, like, it's just, that's how I news, guys, by the way, looks decent for a possible short. But no worries, Silver. I want you guys to do well. It's just not one day's thing, is it? I want you to be really like solid. Foundation has to be solid so that you don't mess up too much when things get rough. Now everything is okay. Everything will be fine when things are kind of normal. Um, the rules you will need is when you are in trouble. That's what's gonna get you. That's what's gonna avoid a lot of bigger mistakes. So what you will find is on SPY, guys, if it starts to chop around like this, nothing will have proper momentum when it comes to bigger names. Now the only thing you might want to consider is certain things that is popping without the correlation to SPY, like small caps or something else. News, yeah, yesterday's close 527s. Yeah, 530s. It could, but I mean, these things, they are a bit separate. They are a bit compared to other like bigger names. This is low float, 17 million shares. They do once they start to see these things will not have that much effect. That's what I'm trying to say. Like for example, have a look at this wash. Have a look at this wash. Breaks it, no problem. Breaks the lows, which is a level, 565 level. No problem. And then it just stays under it nicely. But these ones, they might take a while before it starts to break the lows here. The more time it takes, the better it is, as long as it's staying under the low range. Sorry, very close to the lows of that range, which at the moment it's doing. So that's also a gap fill. That's also a gap fill. There is definitely a level there, but I probably wouldn't concern that too much, because on this one you're looking at the, like, the R's I'm thinking like if it starts to wash, you know, 5s and 4.5s are easily achievable. How much is it, Silver? What's the borrows? What's the locate fee? Yeah, choppy. Chop, chop, chop. No, sir. Yeah, my Roblox. Let's go, baby. Look at Roblox, guys. Where are your Roblox? Yeah, here we go. So I've got an average of 140. 130 something. Somewhere there. And I took something out here. Just leaving the rest. $11 for 100 shares is expensive. It's slightly on the expensive side, yeah. But Newsay's range is big. That's the thing. It's got big range. So let's say, for example, you've taken 100 shares around 560s, 555s. How far can it go? Well, it could go to 5s. So that's 50 cents, right? So that's $50. Now, paying $10, $11 on a $50 potential. I mean, it has potential to 455, but still, I think it's too much. I usually look for anything between up to $3. Anything above that, I'll. Now it's different. If you, for example, take 1,000 shares, then there's a possibility where you can actually, you know, recycle the shares. You know, you take some off, put it back in again, because you still have those borrows, even though you've let's say you've traded 1,000 and you took 500 out, you still have another 500 short to add, for example. Hope I don't know whether that makes sense or not. Yeah, BGF should be cheaper. Yeah, Nuse. The thing with Nuse is these ones also get highly manipulated, but once it starts to move, make up its mind, they do move. So sometimes what will happen is it will take a while. It will start to look at these moves. That's manipulation at its best, right? So, yeah, but if once it starts to, it's gonna be very quick. It has to be. That's why when I trade these, I'll leave on levels. I'll leave limit orders, so that when this happens, I get, you know, I get partials. Roblox, let's go, baby. That's probably gonna be my other swing now. Yeah, at the moment it looks like a dead cat bounce, but you see the daily looks quite interesting to me. As long as daily stays like that, um, I'm quite okay with it. The only thing is if it starts to trend above 20 EMA and then starts to trade over 200, over 45s, that's I'm gonna be a little bit, you know, careful, a little bit worried. with my entries being 45.17s average, somewhere there, somewhere there. So then I can just, yeah. You know, I hope Silver you took some out, right? From your, I mean, options is difficult, but with your stock trading, I know as it washed here, especially here, should have taken some out. There's 44 levels, and it depends on the where you took it, though. That's the thing. Okay. Oh, you're only trading 45.83s. Here, yeah, that's a much better entry. Under 46, beautiful, much better than mine. I chased it because I was late on the train, but still is valid at that point for 45.80. Beautiful, really nice. Yeah, you're in a better position than mine to be holding this if it starts to, if this is a dead cat bounce, and if it starts to hold, 45 starts to hold, then that could be potential add point, or if it pops towards 45.50s, that could also be a potential add point. Only if it starts to hold something like this. See. By the way, Andrew Silver, that's our 1M200 strategy. Although, if you look at this, right, you might say, well, that's not a big move, is it? But if you look at from your entry, let's say you didn't enter here, but you entered here, um, you've got a big on this wash even. You got a big R, at least 2 R, right? Maybe more than that. So yeah, that's. And if you had started here, that could also be a point where you start to add, right? By the way, Maverick, this is what I meant by, like, if you're still there, you know, this kind of like pull back to the VWAP and holding here is a uh, better entry area if it does hold. Um, but if I believe you took it way early anyway, so you're good to go. And as long as this is holding, the VWAP is holding. Yeah. What you don't want on this is to the VWAP to break and starts to trade under it. You know, not like a wick, but you don't wanna see like few bars or 3-4 bars of 1 minute or 5 minute candle closing under it. Typical fader, boom. This has been great, guys. The Neo, although it looks like, that's fading off. Yes, that's fine. Even if it does take me out on under 42s, but this has been just incredible. Like, yes, I swung it, but like from this position here, partial, partial, partial. I've only got like 10% for like a potential bigger move, but that's just a runner under 42. Still, it's like $1 move, almost 80 cents, 90 cents from my original entry. So that in itself, even the runner is gonna provide me some okay result. So Neo has been a good play. Definitely been a good play. But now, if Neo starts to hold and these EV names starts to hold and not carry on, and later on if it starts to lift, um, you know, bid up higher and higher, then that also means I have potential to add more, but only if there is a setup for it. Maverick, if you're using to the price action only, it's a good thing, but I will definitely recommend you to use the daily VWAP and keep it on your chart. Don't make decision based off of it. But what we want to do is you want to say to yourself, well, if a stock is trending above the VWAP, that's usually the sign of strength. I don't know what your experience is, but what I'm saying is if you're new, if you're beginning out, if you don't know how to use VWAP, just think of it as a gauge of the direction and the volatility of that stock. Um, yeah, that's what I would start with, and then you can always start to add more things like this VWAP being the liquidity magnet, where it will start to attract the prices, as you can see here, right? Attracts price and over and under, and then starts to do its thing. There's a lot of things that you can do with VWAP. Awesome, Maverick. Swing trading is actually slightly easier, in my opinion. You just need more patience, and also the situation where for you to be able to trade swings. So, for example, what I mean by that is if you're trading, if you're looking at the charts every single minute, then it's very hard to be swing trader. But if your situation allows you to only look at it like every once in a while, once a day, um, every few hours, then yeah, that's actually good for swing trading. Um, as you can see, Baba, like what I meant is like, yeah, that's a much more better risk when it comes to entries on the pullback to the VWAP. Now that's clearly holding now, isn't it? So It should be default, Maverick. Daily default. There's just, I don't think I can change anyways. Yeah, on all my platform is the same. Let's have a look. Yeah, VWAP, just the normal. I haven't I haven't made any changes. It's the same. Nothing. Right? It's just default daily. Now, bear in mind, some platforms have intraday VWAPs. Be careful using those because they are just like they're like moving averages for the intraday. So it could be something to do with the average of. I mean, I don't know how it works, but um, it's usually the intraday VWAPs is like very tight, very small, like very close to the price, or it can be a little bit higher. So you just adjust it. But daily you can't because it's just a default setup. Like if I ask you guys what the VWAP is on Baba, you should see around 164, 66, around that area, or very close to it at least. A TradingView is great platform for charting. There's, I'm pretty sure there's one that has a daily VWAP. Oh, okay. Does it have like uh, what is it called? The standard deviation kind of stuff, like upper band, lower bands. Yeah, it might have that. Yeah. That's actually a good thing. That's not a bad thing, especially if you can actually use it as a cloud. Is there anybody knows you have if you have any indicators when it comes to VWAP where I can plot a cloud instead of just one line, like a zone? Anybody knows? Yeah, chances are maybe it's intraday. Yeah. So what I mean by that is the cloud should look like that. Anybody knows about this kind of indicator for TOS? Let me know, please. So instead of it showing one line, it should look like a nice cloud. Over and under with some certain level of standard deviation from the VUF. So it could be, if I could change it, change in settings, for example, a certain percentage high deviation and low, that'll be amazing. Oh, okay. No worries, Andrew. Yeah, I'll find it. I usually find these things if I were to search for it. It's probably the standard deviation, yeah. Look, for example, we can put this on um, like that, and you get something like that. This is what I mean. But what I mean to say is it shouldn't show lines. It's a bit confusing when we have lines like this. What I want to see is instead of lines, being able to change this into a cloud pattern where let me show you if if I have something based off of that. Yeah, I'll show you something here. You see this? This is better. Something like that. I'm sure somebody can write an indicator for this, right? Right? Yeah, there you go. See? So if I have these, it's less visually distracting to me than this. Or what I can do, however, is I could probably change the. See, that's the we could upper band could be very dark. Could be a very dark and I'm just doing some experiments. Interesting, huh? Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, that could be better. Yeah, I think we should stick to. I'm gonna stick to sorry, point 0.1 and -1 standard deviation zone. Because I keep on telling you guys, I always like trying to sort of repeat that VWeb, remember, it's not actually a line, it's a zone. So this is better for the eyes, right? I'm gonna keep it like that. If it's too distracting, let me know. I can get rid of it. But it's quite clearly, you can see that, sometimes it's yeah, this is I think better. Just a little bit confusing though. Distracting. Is it distracting? Can you see, guys? Like, is it distracting enough for me to not have that? Yeah, I should start charging Silver for these. Come on, guys. You can't have everything for free, right? It's not okay. I'll keep it like this. A little bit. If it's a little bit distracting, then I can't. I can't. If there is distraction there, then how about if I put another color, which is almost black, the darkest gray we can find. Oh, that's changing the main one. Sorry. All right, that's fine. Upper band. Let's have a look. Let's go into this darkest one, and then we go into the other one being the darkest one as well. Let's have a look. Oh, come on. So, lower band. Yeah, upper band, lower band. That's not bad, right? That's not bad. If I hover it over it, it looks like a zone now, right? But the other colors are a bit distracting, so I'll keep it a bit lower. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, we'll test it. Why not? Oh, BGFV. Um, Silver, BGFV. Dude, looking decent on this bad boy. Yes, sir. My first partial out on BGFV. First partial. Took a long time, guys. Really decent partial, guys. Very decent partial. Loving it. Where are you, BGFV? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So my average was here. So stop was over 46 initially. So about 70 cents, I believe. 60 cents stop. And first partial, let me have a look. 42.83s. Somewhere there, under 43 basically. So massive trade for me. And looking for another partial. 42s. 42s. Could be another partial 42s, guys. Let me just put one partial there because I don't wanna. $50. Cool. Yeah, there was plenty of chance on Andrew. We were talking about BGFG here actually, and then I missed this one, but you know this was a better entry after that, um, and then I started to work my way on the bounces basically. And you could have entered here, this one we were talking about this. Could be a dead cat bounce, and a 45 or 200 EMA holds. That could be actually a add area, re-add area. So yeah, this is the main move anyways. These weren't the moves. This wasn't the main move. This is the main move. On these kind of names, you expect huge multiple R's on it when the day comes. Like look at this one. When it starts to overextend, you know, this day is the main red day. This wasn't the red day. Hopefully this is the red day, which it looks like it will be. So you know, it could go a lot more than what you might have thought. SPY taking off finally, is it? Okay. Well, in that case, new is not moving. What's my others? Yeah, Roblox is doing well. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what you want to find. But you just don't want to have that bias. You just want to wait. As you might remember, guys, for this BGFV, right? We've been watching this at least for the last 3 days, right? At least. I mean, since this day I've been watching it. But it doesn't mean that I'm going to take a trade. Oh, there you go. Beautiful, beautiful. Another partial out on it. Oh, amazing. Amazing, guys. Well, today has been great. I don't need to do anything. What's up, Jess? Morning or afternoon? Whoo! Go BGFV. This looks to me like more like what is it, like the CEI? Remember CEI? I took a massive trade on the day that it actually did the big red day. Andrew, you're gonna watch this BGFV now and just gonna beat yourself to it. Oh, dude, another partial, guys. And I've only got like 30% remaining on this, waiting for it to probably even like let it go. Just have a runner with a stop to break even. Yes, sir. Silver, you've taken some out, right? Hopefully you did. Oh, baby, let's go. Let's go. Hold down, baby. That's a panic. There we go. Panic sets in, and here we go. Halting down. Come on, baby. Hold down. Hold down. Come on now. Yes. Now we can clearly put our stop just over 43s and just relax on it. Yes, sir. Now, if you remember, yeah, if you remember CEI, it didn't come. The halt didn't come, but it will hopefully. CEI, forget about what it did here, but I'm talking about. Remember this day? I think it was. When was it? It might have been this day actually. Yeah, this day. So I traded over here on these 2 days, but with minimal like greens. But this day though, I do have it on the, by the way, trade recap. It was a beautiful one. Very, very good trade. So it's kind of looking like that for me. Yeah, I think it's not buying taking place at the moment, silver. It's more of a profit taking from shorts. People went in quite a bit actually on this. Pops. These were ads. These were ads. Any pops? You can clearly see that the pops are not holding, and yeah, more ads basically. That's just panic setting in and all profit taking place. It's not no new buyers taking anything on it. I mean, there might be actually. They might think, well, this thing is like, oh, or maybe I don't think whoever is pumping this or pumped this, they're not gonna be in it now. They're just gonna be like, wait, uh, you know, I'm done with it. Right, guys. So for a Friday, not too bad. Not too bad. Today I am up quite a bit, guys, for a Friday. Actually, for a normal day as well, I'm up quite a bit. So I might end the stream. Right, guys. So BGFV, what I did was, as I mentioned, started here. Average, my average was here actually 45 20s, and then uh, I I really wanted to add here and also here, but because I had managed to put in some okay size, I didn't have to. But the first partial was really really good. Weighted quite a lot. Really, like we're talking up until here on the 43s. So that was the first partial, and then slowly took more out, more out, more out. So four partials out on it already. I've got like 10% left, and yeah, 10% is going to be what's going to happen is just over 43s is my stop now, and just let it run. If it does wash really strongly towards that 40s, Actually, it already did, so there's no point. So this might be actually a good swing short, one of the swing shorts. Yeah, I might keep it, guys. Yeah, Andrew, actually, that wouldn't be too far off, actually, with what I've got on my result. It's not 20 hour, I think it's less than that, but very close to it today. Not just this trade, I had quite a few other trades as well that worked out really nicely from, for example, NEO. That's my last partial, big partial on it, and then the rest 10% remaining, still running from 41, this area here, 41.30s, from yesterday, right? Look at that. Yeah, partial, and then beautiful partial here, right at the highs, and I'm just letting it run. So that was, even this partial brought me quite a bit today. And then I had this bad boy, Roblox. Roblox was a trade long over 100, and on the video that I posted for the, again, I'll remind you guys, I'll start putting those videos out, pre-market watch list analysis. Keep an eye on those videos, and if you can, watch it before and make your levels. If I have mentioned this level, for example, I was saying, I was watching this level for few days, in fact. Today it looked like that it wants to break that, and if it does hold the break, then yeah, that's just yeah, that was the thesis behind it, because this thing had earnings beat. It was beaten down stock a little bit, but overall, generally, in my opinion, the stock is strong. So fundamentally, it's a strong stock, and the earnings also supported that thesis. So now, um, had a decent pullback, but it was I was just waiting for it to have that continuation day, which I thought was today. So breaks that 100 and then never looks back. So for me, I managed to put in some stop limit orders here on the break of 100 just in case, and then just got on two exits on it. I think one was here when it was struggling around this 4103 level, and then let me have a look at the other one. 104.16s, around here, I believe. 104.16s. Yeah. So two partials out. The rest is also a runner on this one for a swing, possibly swing. Okay, so that will and then we had, what else did we trade? Tilray. Yes, I forgot about this. This is also a quick, kind of like a scalp trade. Just had not much on this, to be honest. Small green, just small green. I'm at least up 15 hour today, guys. At least. Might be more. I was watching the IDI earlier, and I thought that was interesting what it was doing. Yeah, I was looking at this, like a flag break, but it's at the moment it's too late for me. I would have taken it here. Probably would have taken it here. You see this? Right there, 931s. I would have taken that. 931s, this one. Yep. I'll pass it over to you. Hopefully soon. Hopefully soon. Stay tuned for that. I think more than anyone, Andrew could do with some R's there. I wish I could. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying to get you guys those R's. BGFV. I'm looking at it. I'm slightly, maybe I'm being a bit greedy, but this looks like another entry, sorry, ad right here. Uh, really? I think Silver, you have I remember you joining our stream like let's say a month ago or two. And I think back then you're a completely different trader to now. Don't you agree? Like, I think you guys can agree on that, right? Remember, Silver was the one who was like just taking trades from anywhere, any move he would take, and I would ask him like, "Where's your stop?" And he's like, "I don't have a stop." Or am I talking about someone else? I'm pretty sure it was Silver, right? But now, yeah, I mean, it's so good to see. Um, I'm actually kind of uh, happy and so glad that he's thinking a bit differently. I mean, there's more time needed, of course, but that's the starting point, right? Yeah, that was. Uh, oh, spy long 464s. 464s break off. Yeah, I mean, these EMAs are great. You just have to do your own thing. I don't use that indicator at all. But I don't know what to say really. Thank you. Also, I like that. I'd rather be that. I'm happy being called that. What on the BGFV? BGFV, to be honest, I've added a little bit as well. That's a bit of a cheeky thing to do, but I have. But I know that my remaining, not too much, but at least something. So what I want is if it does take that 43s out, I'll be out with a break even on the remaining. That's fine, right? That's fine. But we're talking massive trade here. You don't even have to add now. Just finish it off. I do take swing trades, Maverick. Once in a while, I'll mention that. Usually, what happens is it actually is followed by a day trade. But if I have a like a swing slash longer term idea, then I'll share that in the stream. One of which, well, few of those I shared in the past, but I think people didn't take it. I still hold them, and they're doing decent. So, but it's not always Maverick. It's like once in a while when I see a setup, when I see something decent with a little bit of fundamentals behind it, because For day trading, you can use your charts, you can use your technical analysis, and just not too much emphasis on the fundamentals. But if you're gonna hold something like for more than a month or so, you gotta know a little bit behind that company. Not too much, not too much, but just a little idea of the company, what it does, and what how it's doing. So yeah, I do take longer term trades as well. I mean, my Apple trade has been I've been in it for since here. What are we looking at? Like a month ago? Like, yeah, yeah, exactly. Like Disney. Yesterday we talked about that, and I always like mention, "Ooh, what's happening to this?" Disney. I did. Where did I start taking it though? Might have been average of around here. I think Disney is also yes, it's starting. But what I'm thinking is, if it does wash towards 155s, if it does, I mean, I don't think it will, but if it does, then it's this great dip buy opportunity on Disney. Even now is not a bad thing. Wow, DD really? DD going for it? Yes, that was a really decent trade there. Just a bit daily was a bit dodgy. That's why I wasn't really. It wasn't on my main watch. But anyways, guys, I think that's pretty much it for me. SPY is, I don't want to leave, but SPY is just continuing to trying to sort of attack the highs. 46741s. Yeah, so this chop, our chop box held true for quite a while until this was a fake breakout of that, and even that wasn't fake, but this one would have tricked you. But as you can see, unless this chop zone held is um, we could trust it basically. So once they start to take that out, yeah, really nice. But that's a hindsight thing, guys. Oh, we did take SPY short as well. Short, but I quickly exited on break even SPY, as I didn't like what it was doing at that time. Doo-doo-doo. Yeah, that's what you're seeing, Jessica. The run up is what you're seeing from this pullback. I was mentioning there's a bigger pullback due. I kind of really wanted it to go to 460s, but from this move up, this pullback, SPY usually, when it's really, really healthy, you you don't get much of a pullback, right? Bigger pullback. Now, that pullback still could be due, Jessica. That pullback, I still think that pullback is still due towards 460, maybe under it. This could be a bounce day, and then it could easily sort of chop around behind under 470s. And once it starts to roll over, that will be the real pullback, right? This is a micro pullback, in my opinion, which it could continue from. But if you ask me, I'm still waiting on it to pull back towards 460s. Yeah, BGFV. I'm already out most of it. I've got like 20% now with that ad. I didn't add much, 25% maybe, but still stop on the break even if it does pop, which means I'm not gonna lose anything on it. But it looks good, to be honest. You know, I don't really think I need to worry about, or anybody started earlier need to worry about it. In fact, if it does start to stay under 43s, I might even consider having that 20% or 25%. Leave it alone. Audio Serenity, welcome to the stream. Let me check Lucid first. Lucid is just basically what you see is some profit taking. Obviously, you know, these EV names are down today a little bit. That's why. You gotta. I was expecting a little bit of a pullback on Lucid, anyways. So over here, if we start to see a little bit of a congestion between 46 to 40s, then that's quite normal. It's actually gearing up for another move, hopefully, right? So I'm not too worried, you know, because my swings are from here, right? And I've taken most of it out, and I'm actually waiting for a pullback towards 40 maybe to maybe start adding to it. So that's perfectly normal. It's nothing to worry about it. If you're nervous about the greens, then you're in too much silver. Yeah, audio Serenity. Yeah, it's I believe Lucid. I have mentioned it quite a few times. It's fundamentally strong, and this company has, I think, bright future. I'm not pumping this stock. I really don't know much about, but enough to know that it's actually right when I bought it. Actually, it was a really cheap, very discounted price. Even now, if it starts to hold over 40, I still think it's cheap. Yeah, Jessica. Yep, totally. The bounce was due on it for sure. Nice one, audio. Yeah, hold it strong. Yeah, I was one of the VIP customers, silver. That's why I bought it cheap. You guys will have to pay premium now. By the way, before I go, keep an eye on in the long run, keep an eye on the metaverse stocks, metaverse related stocks. Do your research on it. I think that could be also future. Um, Something to maybe over the weekend to, you know, spend some time on. Right, guys? Anything else other than that? I will head off, guys. I think I'm quite cool today, and very good end to the week. So my week looks like plus 2.5 on Monday, 12 hour great day on Tuesday, break even on Wednesday. What was yesterday? I haven't written it down. But today definitely more than plus 15 hour. So this week has been great. Amazing day. Amazing week as well. Alright, guys. Yes, Andrew, metaverse, but you have to look at not just Facebook. There's other companies like people who do, you know, like what is the thingy for Unity? Is it this one? You? Yeah, they are involved in the metaverse. So companies that will be involved in metaverse, there's quite dozens of them at the moment, but I think still it's early phases of it. If you are going to look into investing in that, it's going to be probably 2-3 years investment, and that thing, I'm telling you guys, like, yeah, that could be something new that takes over um, the new age. But anyways, that's what I think. Anyway, remember, it's just my own opinions. That's what I think. But obviously, you guys have to do your own things. Do your due diligence. Do your proper research. And yeah. Best of luck, everyone, guys. Yeah, Silver. Best of luck on that. DD is doing well, looking good, and our BGFV also is looking decent. So I wish you best of luck, guys. Have a great weekend. Enjoy yourselves, and I'll see you back on Monday, 9:15 EST. Take it easy. Cheers, guys.